Okay, question? Yes.
I have a couple questions. $6,000 per acre gross sale. This is with including processing and storage.
Yes.
If you process outside, this would change.
The process outside the farm, it would change. Absolutely.
Now, the cost per chicken, how much is that?
Cost per chicken? We sell these for $3.25 a pound in bulk and pre-order, and what is it, $3.75 for spontaneous things.
And what is your cost with the fixing associated rate?
Yeah, our cost amounts to right at $6 a bird. Yeah, and that includes feed, chick, propane, depreciation, processing, bags, labels, everything. Yeah, yeah. Okay, question, yes.
How old when you butcher them, or what weight do you butcher them?
All right, what we do is we get a batch of birds. Now this is the last batch of the year. So this is a 6-month on, 6-month off program. We start the first birds in early March, and the last one of these will be processed by about the 15th of October, okay? So it's a 6-month on, 6-month off program. We start a batch every 3 weeks, and so what we do is we need to sell, our restaurants want fresh chicken every week. So we go out in 7 weeks and pull 10 of the biggest ones out of each shelter to do the 7 weeks. Then the 8th week, we clean out those shelters. And then the 9th week, we have big ones. The chefs get small ones, and the big ones we do for cut-ups. Okay? Yes?
How many chickens have you got in each?
75 in each one. It's 10 feet, about 12 feet, about 2 feet high, so it's 120 square feet with 75 birds in each shelter. Okay? Yes?
Who does your financing?
Who does our finances? My wife, Teresa. You know, they say behind every successful man is one amazed woman.
I have a question.
Yes.
When's lunch?
When's lunch? In about 2 minutes.
Great.
Yes. How long do the pigs? Oh, pigs and cows are here year round. Oh, what age do we slaughter? The cows will be anywhere from 22 to 30 months, and the pigs are normally around 8 months old. Yeah, and the pigs we take on up to about 300 pounds, which is a lot bigger than the industry does, because a pig does not metabolize forage into meat efficiently until they're over 200 pounds. So we can put those pounds from 200 to 300 on as cheaply as the industry puts on 150 to 240 on nothing but grain. So it really changed that. And the larger pig then creates a better meat to muscle ratio. It creates a more complex amino acid profile, which is part of what you're tasting, and it gives you great big tenderloins. Other questions? Anything? Yes.
How long do the egg layers lay, and what do you do with them?
How long do the egg layers lay? The egg layers lay for 2 years, and then we dress them as stewing hens. And boy, if you want chicken to taste, stewing hens are unbelievable. Yeah, we had to create that market because when we started, nobody knew what stewing hens were. So the first year, anybody that bought like $50 worth of stuff, we gave them a free stewing hen, and that built the market. So yeah, sometimes you have to acquaint people with things that, where they're unfamiliar with things like that. Yeah, great question. Yes.
Joel, do you have to operate under any Fed or state regulations at all? USDA?
Do we operate under any state or federal regulations?
Say no.
No. We actually go out of our way to maintain a wonderful childish ignorance level. And we found that it's a lot easier to ask forgiveness than permission.
Okay.
And so we just kind of bumble along, and if somebody doesn't like what we're doing, they'll tell us, and then we deal with it, one step at a time. I will tell you that, and for you guys, this is nothing new. There is definitely a food farm inquisition going on in our country that is essentially putting people on the rack in the name of health and safety, to make sure that we all understand the FDA and USDA orthodoxy. And I'll give you an example. Right now, and I'm gonna close with this because we got to go. Right now, we're not a large farm, but we're not a little farm. This year we'll hit right at $2 million in sales. So it's not a small operation. So it's big enough now, and the local food movement, integrity food movement, has matured enough that we're actually getting interest from some fairly large institutional buyers. I'm not at liberty to tell you who right now, but several. And what's fascinating to us is that these large institutional buyers, we run a completely different independent delivery truck for our restaurants and buying clubs and everything. And but these big institutional buyers, they want it to come on their distributor, on the Cisco or US Foods truck. They want it to come along with the toilet paper and the shrimp and the Clorox. And so we are actively. We had 3 weeks ago. We had executives from both U.S. Food Services and Cisco here the same week, because they have different clients. You know, some clients are working with U.S. Foods, some are working with Cisco, and it's a vicious cycle. And I think maybe this will help you. This is good.